Hey, it's the J-Man. I'm with Ginger Jesus.
Afternoon. At least you're wearing the smelly t-shirt this time.
Yeah, I have 2 t-shirts.
Yes. They both stink. That one does less so.
This one does less so. It's brand new, this t-shirt.
I've got to try and wear a different t-shirt every single video now, so people don't think
I did that for like 8 videos and then I ran out of t-shirts. I mean, like, not like I've got more than 8 t-shirts, but it's like there's only like 8 that were in the basket.
He's got 8. He wears Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Actually, you wouldn't believe how many t-shirts I own.
Dinner down. Yeah, actually, I've got like
we lose our t-shirts though.
Anyway, let's throw it in the first minute for a change. What we're actually doing. We watched Home Alone.
Home Alone!
I bought Pringles for the occasion.
He did bought special Pringles.
I also had a Pepsi Max, which someone spilled.
My bad!
Oh well, I've got stolen Coke now, it's all good.
Stolen Coke, it's the best kind.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what was it? The film was written and produced by John Hughes, who I know mostly for The Breakfast Club. John Hughes movies, Junior Mint, and Cold Shower Tuesday. Yeah, man, he's a good director. It's a good movie. But there is well, he wrote this one, not directed. There's so much, and it was directed by Chris Columbus, who did Gremlins. That's a team. That's a dream team, that right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, solid film.
It is one of my most favourite movies.
It is one of my most favourite movies of all times. I'm talking Macaulay Culkin. He was a cute kid, right? Apparently he was like super mature though, like for an 8-year-old. Because like he was 9 when he filmed it. You know, but he was like super mature, like, you know, he's like cute, but he's really smart at the same time. You know,
good actor, yes.
He was a good actor. I was like, well, that's like the size of the fucking house that they lived at.
What does Kevin's dad do, right? Because he can afford a house that's that big and, right, take 14 people to Paris. Because Uncle Frank was too tight to pay anything.
And he couldn't even pay for the pizzas. He's like, it's my brother's house, he'll pay for it.
Exactly, what a freeloader.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a minute. Harry the Cop.
I wish I'd have seen this movie, like, without knowing, because I kind of saw it for the first time when I was like a kid.
I remember when I saw it for the first time, actually. I don't know why I'd never watched it. I think because I remember it though. Because I was like, oh, there's nothing to watch, there's nothing on TV. And then Mum's like, oh, this video's Home Alone. Oh yeah, what's that? Oh, it's about a kid who's left home alone for Christmas. And I was like, all right, and it was brilliant.
Remember Jenny and Tristan?
Yeah. Jenny
put it on. I must have been like 4. And I didn't really like get it, but I already knew enough, so I knew that the cop was actually a burglar when I properly watched it.
Mm.
So like, spoiler.
So like, Kevin, our main character, he was the only who was like friggin' useless.
He was what the French call les incompetents.
Is that incompetent?
Probably. I mean, what else is it going to be? Oh no, it means great, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, it's a les incompetents. It means self-sufficient everything.
Shoes. I don't know, man. Yeah. So the idea, I think the point of the film is, you know, learning. Like, it's the point of the film learning to fend for yourself. You know, got to get off your ass and do stuff.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. There's so many hidden meanings in this film.
Yeah, he's studied this much more in depth than me. I mean, I just like a kid that gets home alone and then has like a battle with a load of birds.
I just like seeing people get beaten up for a movie. Paint cans, you know, falling on micro machines, everything.
She didn't fall on oh yeah, she did. Really broke her neck. Yeah. So, but what is the first salient point you're going to make?
Dude, I'm on point 6 now.
A what?
Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Next one, Uncle Frank.
Oh, that guy.
He's my favourite character, man.
He's the one that I can actually relate to.
Mm. Yeah,
I mean, I ain't got any rich friends, but if I did,
he's the king
or
of the
a rich brother.
But we'll get to that in the next one.
I would definitely be freeloading if I had a friend who could afford a house.
If I get rich, I'll let you freeload off me. I don't mind if I'm rich.
If my brother owned a house like that, I would feel fine freeloading.
Hell yeah. Okay. And why is Kevin so unable to pack a suitcase? Like with me though, I would pack everything though. You know, when I was a kid, I'd be like, I gotta bring my Game Boy, I gotta bring batteries, I gotta bring a camera. I don't take pictures of stuff, camera, batteries for the camera, a charger. You know, I just get everything. what toys would I bring? You know.
I think if you bring a Game Boy, you've got it mostly covered.
Yeah, man. Game Boy, toilet paper, and water.
Get that.
Yeah, man. Next one's got Fuller.
Oh, what? He went to the bed.
The bedwetter.
Well, I just think that's harsh.
He was a funny-looking kid, though.
Oh, poor Fuller.
No, bless him. But I mean, I bet you that kid did get bullied in school. But that being said, he's like, "Fuck you, I'm in a Hollywood movie."
Right, exactly, man.
And he's like, no one fucking lives there, though. How many people actually live in that house?
Oh yeah, like your parents' home. Yeah, they live here. No.
Yeah, man. It's like, is everyone Uncle Frank's kids?
He must have a lot of kids, man. Because
Is it just like Kevin, Buzz, Megan?
the ginger one, maybe.
Yeah, the ginger one.
What about Linny, the lesbian? Yeah, because she said, "Mum, your mum's gonna pack your suitcase anyway." So she's definitely a sister.
5 kids? I don't know.
That's still a big family. If you ask me, 5 kids. I mean, I count more than like 3. I think 3 kids is a fairly big family. 4 is
One
mad.
kid is too many.
No. 3 kids is the okay amount because you can still fit into the standard car. You get 6, you need a space wagon. You get 7.
Now you need a space between each kids in case they fight, and then you can put bags in the middle.
Oh, we'll get a minibus then. I mean, they need 2 minibuses.
I want a minibus.
Although where I come from, I thought minibuses had 14 seats.
I take up all 3 back seats.
So they're baggage, but yeah, I mean, if you've got 3 kids, you can fit into like the standardized car, right? Like the most standard car around is like what, a Vauxhall Astra has 5 seats. You know, you need to get 6. You need a Mitsubishi Space Wagon if they still are going, and if you have 7, you need like a Ford Galaxy or Vauxhall Zafira or something.
Ford Galaxy, because you can fit the Galaxy into it.
Oh man, Vauxhall Zafiras. I kind of challenged Josh's dad to a race with his. He won. He had a 1.6.
Okay, Buzz and his French pits.
Oh man, that guy, he's like the proper, like, what, 15-odd-year-old who's like obsessed with women.
He's a big lughead though, isn't he?
Buzz, man.
Is it true the French babes don't shave their pits?
Some don't.
But they have nude beaches.
Yeah, he's going away for Christmas in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, man.
Where, I mean, I know that we're a bit further, like, north than France, but it's bloody cold here. And even if France is some 5 degrees warmer, I ain't going to the beach and that. It was minus, like, 3 this evening. I had ice on the inside of my car.
I ain't seen my dick since October.
Always comes back to penises.
Okay. And then the line, you know, I wouldn't let Kevin sleep in my room if he was growing out my ass.
So what, he's gonna lie in the doorway, right, in his room, and Kevin will be in the hallway,
Yeah,
right?
man.
That
just sounds uncomfortable, mate. No, I'd be fine if my little brother was growing off my ass. You know why? Fart on him all the time.
You ain't got a little brother.
Well, he's little.
Yeah, I'm older than you.
If you were growing off my ass, I'd fart a lot.
Disgusting.
The Shovel Slayer.
Oh, that guy, man. I like him.
Yeah.
Reminds me of this customer
What
of my old shop that
was
goes
the
up.
story Buzz told him?
Oh, apparently, back in, like, was it 68 or something?
58.
58. He used
Very
the
important date,
shovel. Is it?
Yeah, I'll get to that later.
To kill half the people on the block or something, and his family or something, and then he used the salt to turn the bodies into mummies. Mummies. He's not Egyptian or nothing, you know, just for the fun of it. And you know, then it rocked out, he was a nice old man from church.
Yeah.
Spoiler, sorry.
Yeah. Like, Peter, Kevin's dad, couldn't afford to buy a holiday, but Uncle Frank can't afford to pay for the pizzas.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, as you didn't know.
You did, and what's that got to do with the shovel slayer?
That was my next note.
Oh, your next note was about...
I've moved on from the Shovel Slayer.
Oh, okay, that was short-lived.
But he comes back later in the film.
Yeah, I mean, shovel slayer, man, I like
You know,
that.
we'll talk about him in a minute, mate.
Thing is, do you think the shovel slayer did kill half the people on the block?
No!
I'm undecided.
This is a whole different movie.
I know he's a nice old guy from church, but you know, you hear about that.
Actually,
them
some
people,
of the old people from our church, I bet you are like, you know, murderers.
Like, honestly though, maybe that's why. Maybe he was in prison for killing. Oh no, he didn't get done for it, did he? Maybe he felt bad, and then like, Repented, yeah, they never found the body.
Repent!
Maybe he repented and that's why he was in church. Maybe he did kill half the people on the block. It never specifies. He says he didn't do it.
He didn't kill him!
But he would say that.
Okay. Harry's master plan. This was a good plan.
That was genius, man. Dressing up as a cop, getting right in, casing the joint and everything. And then, like, oh yeah, just... Yeah, and, like, to be honest, you're probably not going to suspect, like, oh, the policeman must have done it. Like, if you had got burglary, he goes, oh, there's a lot of burglaries, we're just making sure everyone's taking proper precautions.
Chris Connor put John Hughes and Chris Connor, they put a lot of work trying to fill in every possible logic hole. So, basically there are none.
I know I was watching certain bits of it, and I'll try and remember how some bits of it were really well...
Such a well-done film.
Like, can I talk about the Kevin not getting left behind bit yet?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way they did that, actually, I thought it was really good. Like, for example, his ticket gets chucked in the bin when they had that thing where he, like, rugby tackles bars, and then I blame Kevin's dad. He had the bottle of Pepsi, just drop it on the table, let it squirt out everywhere. I mean, all Kevin knocked over was a few glasses of milk when he rugby tackled him, because, Buzz ate his pizza. And then, so actually it's all Buzz's fault.
Buzz the playhouse, come on.
No, it's Buzz's fault. If he hadn't eaten Kevin's pizza, that's nice would have happened. And then he goes, I don't want Fuller sleeping next to me, because, he wets the bed, and he goes, fine, we'll put him somewhere else. So then, no one goes up there to wake him because Fuller ain't going to be there. And his ticket's been chucked in the bin.
Yeah, man. That little... Okay.
That was smart.
Kevin is always the one that gets stomped on, though, isn't it, though? Like, they were all very unfair. I mean, we know Uncle Frank hates him, we know Buzz hates him, yeah. But that bit where he kind of, the whole, chaos around the dinner table?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gave him evils.
Everything, and like I said, I blame Kevin's dad partly. He was the one that dropped the bottle of Pepsi, which got everything soaked.
Yeah.
I mean, ugh.
But just blame the little one. You know, I swear Fuller's the youngest.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Fun thing, both Marv and Uncle Frank call him a little jerk.
When does Marv call him a little jerk?
I don't know, it's on my trivia, mate.
Remember Uncle Frank, look what you did, you little jerk.
But I think that was a parallel there between the two characters. Alright. Okay. So everything all kind of works out so perfectly. The phones go out, the tree falls on over the...
Knocks out their alarm clocks, so they're all in this,
And then they can't even phone the house to see if he's okay.
Can't phone the house, and then their alarm clock doesn't wake up, so they're in such a hurry they forget to wake him. It actually does cover all bases, man.
It really
it's such
does.
A well-written film.
Such a well-written film.
And then, actually, another thing I thought that was actually really smart was when that little Mitch Murphy, or whatever he's called, from across the street comes.
He's my next one.
And he's, like a kid of a similar age, wearing a hat,
He actually auditioned for Kevin. Even though the film was wrote for Macaulay Culkin, apparently. They apparently auditioned on
Can't blame the kid for trying. He probably made a lot of money, even being Mitch Murphy. And, so he's there, and he's just playing with all the shit in the van and everything. And then,
From behind, you might think that is Kevin.
Well, kids of the same age in a similar hat. I mean, you would. And then, to be honest, and then even, with anything else, the whole, half in this van, half in that van, And then even to the point of when on the aeroplane, because they're in a rush, you just say take whatever's free, and then the parents go sort of first class, I think, and the kids go, second class, standard class, whatever it's called.
Coach, wasn't it?
Steerage or whatever, yeah. And then, so the parents don't know the kids there, and then I don't know if the kids noticed it when they were down there. I mean, who knows? But the fact that
kids are stupid.
It never shows that anyway. And then, by the time that they get off the plane, she's already worked it out, so that he's been left. So
spoiler alert: they left him at home after he wished for a new family. No, he wished they'll disappear, didn't he?
That's it.
You get your wishes.
So, yeah, it does. It is actually really quite smart in that sense.
I wish I wake up in the morning and find Avril Lavigne down here. Kevin got his wish.
Well, you never
My
know.
Christmas wish.
Never know. Probably just find out that she's like a postman or something now because it didn't work out.
Well, she got a new single out.
Actually,
Doing very well. Well done! You flogged that horse. It's not dead yet.
this is where better disclaimer: we are not sponsored by Avril Lavigne. He is just obsessed.
I'm perfectly willing to be sponsored though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm happy to big her up for free, let alone for money. I'll do it twice as hard for money.
You can sponsor me for whatever you want. I mean, I just...
My name's on the channel. I'm famous.
And I'm the more important one.
You're the handsome one. Are you probably not going to be in my next video because you've got handsome guy duty?
What's your next video?
Elf.
Indifferent.
He's not on a shelf.
Yay!
It's like Charlie's favourite movie, even though she doesn't want to be in the video.
Why not? I mean, you know, I'm not doing this for like money or anything. I mean,
but I could be. I could be.
Are you paying me?
No.
You got a sponsor yet?
No.
Hopefully, by the time...
Yo, John Hughes, sponsor me.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
You just bigged up your movie and said that it's like flawless.
Even though it's like, you know, doing like super well, this movie, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and
it's
also,
not like the movie's not sold nothing.
And never mind the fact it's, you know, nearly 30 years old. Man, nearly 30 years ago. 30 years ago.
I wasn't even a fetus.
Nor was I. Not in 1990.
We're very young. Fresh faced and shit.
In 1990, yeah, my mother was like doing her GCSEs, man. Well, it was Christmas 1990. Was just starting college. I mean, you know, like, yeah, I wasn't nothing.
Well, the film was filmed in like February to like May or something. It took 3 months.
Oh man, May! I would not feel remotely Christmassy in May.
Well, yeah, but the film's got to be out by Christmas, doesn't it?
Could have filmed in like October.
Nah, man. You know how long production takes?
No.
Especially when considering they thought this film would never make it.
Really?
Yeah, man. So, films take
Yeah,
a
because
long
you're filming a Christmas scene in May.
Well, we were discussing actually that the next Batman film is just apparently the script for the new Batman film, you know, like the 10th script they've fucking done, will be done by Christmas. And I was like, say they start filming immediately as the script's done, yeah, they're going to take a year to make the film, and then at least 6 months to actually like, produce the film. So we're not going to see it till at least midway through 2020. At best.
You know what? That It, right?
Yoga Hose was in production for a year.
And that film, It, man, make us wait 2 years. 2! For the next one. I mean, bloody hell, even The Hobbit, right? And The Hobbit was much
But I think
longer.
he recorded like a 9-hour movie and then just split it in half.
Yeah, they should have done that with it. Just filmed like 2 movies side by...
But a different cast though.
You could have... Oh, yeah, that's why you could have basically done them side by side and done it like a year later.
But I think the child cast is in the new movie though.
Yeah, fair enough. But what I
You
mean
need
is...
to watch my It video. I talked a lot about that.
They... Oh, okay, there was sure. I will watch it. I don't watch it, I just like...
You don't watch it. No, a lot of actors don't watch their own movies. I would be smug as shit if I was in a real movie, man. I'd be like, I'm watching that shit every day, you know? Like when I was a kid, no one watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang every day. Be like that. I've watched the Noobieverse like multiple times, man. I love watching it through it.
I've seen some of them once, and that's what
There's only 3, mate.
Yeah, I've seen, like, the one where I Hulk Hogan you, I've seen that one. I may have seen the first one.
Have you seen the one with Kay?
Not really.
Annie and Ali.
No, I saw bits of it when you were, like, editing it. I mean, that voice, though, that's just the best bit of the whole.
Evening ass nugget.
Yeah, because he's 33 and Mexican.
See?
That got me, man.
You're welcome. I made one person laugh! That's my intent. That's all.
So where were we? Yeah, but no, about that though, like how they count him in the van, how his plane ticket went, how you don't see the kids in the steerage to see if they notice. I mean, and then, alright, she did remember in the end that Shank woke him up, but how, you know, he was banished upstairs and they put Fuller somewhere else. I mean, they really did actually cover, like, or basis. I don't know if his passport went in the bin though. That's the only thing. Oh, and then when it went in the bin, that paper towel immediately went on top of it, so you could even see it in the bin. I mean, they're good.
Okay. Useless cops. You know, she phones up the cops.
Oh, what? And he's just there eating his donut.
Yeah. There are 2 types. There's the kind of cops who want to go out there and do stuff, and then there's the donut cops.
I'd definitely be a donut.
Actually, you know, we did a Christmas the drink here. Detective Bullock is definitely well described as a donut cop.
Chief Wiggum.
They call me Chief Piggum.
Oh man, Chief Wiggum's great though.
Everyone in Simpsons is great.
I like Ralph, man. That kid. You know, when he learned how to spell cat on that computer. Fair play.
Yeah.
He was learning.
I'm learning. Okay. Shaving.
I haven't had a shave since.
That was funny though, because that was actually a callback to the cover art.
Oh yeah, with that. I haven't had a shave since the 30th of October. Like, I mean, I know I've done that under there a bit. That's probably due to be done again. I've done like cut a few bits off.
I shaved for Newbieverse 3. And I don't know if you can see, it's like slowly going. You can't even see it on the camera, mate. It is like going back. I mean, but you know, you can't see it. It's growing back lighter this time though. Like, you know, because like usually it's quite
That's
dark.
weird, right? Because my hair gets more gingery in winter, and
in winter your hair like different colours throughout the year.
Yeah, it gets lighter in summer. It's to do with the sun.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, when the twins came, their hair got lighter.
Hmm?
When the twins, like Jonathan and Penny, came here from Zimbabwe, their hair got lighter gradually.
That's weird though, because it's darker over here than it is in Zimbabwe. Because Zimbabwe's not well hot.
That's weird. Maybe it's heat.
Alistair was saying that, oh yeah, it can go down to like 10. Well, I wish it would here only go down to 10. No ice on the inside of your car or nothing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, next point on my list. Yeah, Kevin is like super mature. That's what they were saying. Like you know the bit in the supermarket when he's just doing the entire family's shopping. You know, and it's like going to the one at the counter. You know, it's like, are these microwave meals any good? I'll give them a whirl. You know, that's an 8-year-old saying that.
Oh, it was in the paper this morning.
Yeah, Army men for the kids. Oh, I love that. He knows how to use a washing machine. We don't. I mean, I have used one.
You know what Catherine says about the washing machine, and then her mum goes, "You don't even know how to turn it on." Oh, she's gonna see this, and she's gonna actually literally.
She won't watch this. This video is gonna be like an hour. She's not gonna dedicate.
She probably won't watch that one. She was asking me.
If she spends that time dedicated, she can like this and subscribe to the channel, share it on Facebook.
She asked me for a link earlier. I still haven't sent it.
The new version only like 7 minutes
I
long.
haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched them just have a link.
Dude, I'm so vain. I'll watch these over like multiple times.
You're so vain.
You wrote a song
You
about
probably
me,
think this video's about you.
It's
You're
about Home
so
Alone.
vain.
Home Alone, right.
He said.
Angels of Filthy Souls.
Oh man, I don't know what that is, but it just looks like so bad it's good.
It's a spoof of the movie Angels with Dirty Faces.
Okay, I can understand that, like based on the name.
Not the Sum 41 song.
No. I get that. I mean, although whatever it is, though, it's become proper iconic here.
Yeah, I think it's more iconic than the actual film in question, though, isn't it?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Tell you what I'm going to do, Snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your galaxy. Yeah, oh, good keister off my property, for I'm pumped your guts full of lead. 1, 2, 10.
That guy, though, with the gun, he just cracks me up.
That's me on Call of Duty, mate. Spread! Noobs. Why it's called the Noobieverse.
Oh man, Call of Duty. We used to play that into it. It brings out the worst in everyone, man.
Like we shout the filthiest things at each other, man. If I yelled the things I yelled at you in Call of Duty any other time, you'd punch me in the face, and I wouldn't blame you. But it's different when it's Call of Duty, right? It's like football. You can yell anything to the referee.
Nah, Call of Duty, man. I mean,
Clume Nugget.
But like, people called like Matt Blackburn like a gay mother. Like,
I've already sworn in this video.
they were like saying like, "You gay motherfucker," and everything. Justly killed him, and he just used to put back like, "Unless your mum's a man, that doesn't work." But like, seriously, like, you know, Someone's literally just played the game, and if you'd have done it to them, that's fine.
When I played
and if you'd have killed them,
Black Ops with Levi, I was at his house, and there were these little like Asian kids, and they were shouting words I did not know at their age, and I was like, "Oh, you're a fucking cheater, you're a newbie," you know. I was like, "Dude, you're like 8," you know.
what they actually were saying, like,
Yeah, man.
Man, like,
they were all good though, dude.
yeah, but like with me, I don't even like play properly half the time. Like I die about 6 times trying to drop a crate on someone to kill
I
them.
prefer doing it local though than online. I don't like playing stuff online.
I have played online.
I bought Black Ops, not Black Ops. I bought Star Wars Battlefront.
Like,
I think it's mostly online. Which is
at my best, like online, I think I was team leader or whatever a few times, but I was never like getting nukes or nothing. Like,
I think I've got like a little bit of a gaming channel on here. I'm not even good at video games. Do you have to be good at video games to do gaming channels?
the only game.
Do you know what we should do for this?
What?
GM mode on SmackDown vs Raw.
That requires me committing time, doesn't it? I might do it.
We can just do it whenever we feel like.
Now, to be honest, the only games I would class myself as anywhere near good at would be Pokemon, Pokemon Go,
SSX.
Portal. I'm okay at.
You
I
did
mean,
that in like half hour, didn't you?
no, I've done it in like about an hour. But like, who was it? Like, I think Matt or someone said he did it in like 28 minutes, and the cinematics is like 22 or so, or something like that. That's probably not the exact numbers, but like, he's done it in probably close on minimum time. Probably just get some like geek commenting.
I've done Arkham Asylum in 8 hours. Which I think it's about, you know, like.
I think with Portal I would have been quicker. It's just that I have a habit of like doing things like too far across the room to like make things that quick.
Actually, I think on my Facebook Live, I've not uploaded it to YouTube actually. On my Facebook Live, I did Arkham Origin. I did it in 2 10-hour sessions, I think.
You know what? I'm not sure if I actually completed Portal 2. I got like a fair way in, and then something distracted me. I might just
Portal
start
2
again.
is bigger though. I like the Portal 1's proper focused.
Mm.
You know, so Portal 2 is bigger and scarier. I don't know who plays that little, you know, Portal 2, that little robot thing with the little English thing.
Oh, what's his name? Something with W, isn't it? Like,
I don't know. I like that dude's voice though.
like Wibbly or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's a long time since I played that.
We're not experts on video games.
No, I honestly, yeah, Pokemon is the only game I would class myself as like decent at. I mean, what other games have I even played?
You know, there is a Home Alone video game.
Fair
like
enough.
NES or something. One of my bits of trivia I saw.
Oh no! Actually, speaking of NES, I'm decent at like Pac-Man.
Pac-Man! I'm shit at Pac-Man. I know, I'm rubbish at NES games though, because I'm kind of used to kind of... Like now though, it's like games spoon feed that shit to you now though. Like Arkham Asylum, they do kind of spoon feed it to you a little bit. You know, I wouldn't say it was an easy game, but you know.
Paperboy.
NES, put me on a NES, I've got no idea what I'm frigging doing. You've got to experiment.
I'm actually the opposite because I'm not all good at all these like new, like intelligent
But
games.
you've got to listen to whoever's like walking you through it.
I would much rather.
Whoever's narrating it will tell you what to do.
But I'd much rather sit there and play Tetris.
I played that block. Oh, what was your high score on that block puzzle?
What did you get? 22 or something?
23,000.
I don't know. It's around there somewhere. I know it was over 2,000, but I don't know if it was that much over.
Yeah.
What did you get? 2-3, like 5-1 or something? I got like 2-3-5-0. I bet you like one better probably.
If I'm like 1 below, I'll be pissed, mate. Like, I had some triumphant run, man.
And then it's like,
You got that real early on that score though, because I've been playing that game for months.
I haven't played it since.
Yeah, you just got one. I'm good for like 3 years, mate.
Let's go play again. Oh, should we get back to the topic on hand?
Okay, talk to me about Harry and Marv.
Right, now Mum said to me when we were kids, oh yeah, the taller one is stupid, the smaller one's less stupid but still stupid. No. Harry is actually a smart guy. Marv, no, he's not a smart guy, he's just kind of
clumsy. They're more than stupid.
I don't think Harry's stupid though. Marv kind of.
No, Marv's stupid, he's a 12-year-old, you know.
Yeah, like, what's going on when he's like raiding that house and he's like grabbing these like angel statues in with his crowbar. I mean, like, I don't mean funny. They got like Wilkinsons or something.
VCRs, man. Toys.
That'd be me though. Although Harry's the same, they sat with that remote control car.
Then the next second one we got the kaleidoscope.
Yeah, that actually probably would be me though. Like I went to Harrods, right, and then I just honestly spent like 3 hours playing with the toys.
That's the great thing about Harrods though, you know, like you can just play with the stuff. And if someone's like, "Sir, are you going to buy a thing?" This is where you just go, "Excuse me, I am browsing. That's it. We are going."
I went into Harrods once, right, and basically I said to the guy, and he was like proper like very kind of starchy. I mean, he had like a bit of a beard, right, but it was immaculately groomed. He was wearing a suit. He was an immaculate, like, dressed guy, right?
Like mine.
And I went in there, and I had a Living Dead Souls hoodie on. So it was like black with like paint flicks and like skulls, because I was in the emo poser stage. And I had like snake bites in as well at the time. So obviously I was very different to them.
I was never an emo because I like colours too much.
And I went in, and I don't know why I kind of went with a slight Cockney accent. I just went up to him and I was like, "Right, mate, where is the Kazi?" And
you did that.
"The gentleman's washroom is over there, sir."
So good. I'm writing that in.
No, it was when I went to like, some concert in London, right? When I was on my own. I'm gonna get so much hate. I think it may have been when I see Taylor Swift. No regrets.
In that hoodie.
Yes.
You're the most badass dude in that venue.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but anyway. And I think I was meant to be meeting Alyssa in London. And then I think there was...
Alyssa went to Tay-Tay?
No. I was meant to meet her to hang out in London because she lives like near London. And then I think there was some kind of like tube strike or something. Or like mild problems with it more at her end or something. And she just goes, "Hey, I really don't want to like do this, but I can't meet you because I just don't know if I can get there or get back." And I said, "No, honestly, it's fine." So I just jumped across to Knightsbridge and like had a look around Harrods and all that. And yeah. But yeah, I was like looking at it though, and it was about like a £5 for a sandwich or something in one of the stores. I was like, "Stop that." You know.
Yeah, man.
No, actually, I remember I had the whole day in front of me, and because I can't remember if it was before or after, but there's this place in Camden, right, where you can get like a massive burger and a load of chips, and it's like £3-4 quid, right? Have you been to Camden Market?
My last concert, you know what, to Jack Reddick?
Yeah.
That was in the middle of Camden Market.
Oh, right. There is a place in Camden Market, it's like a little kiosk, and they do like massive burger chips, it's like £3-4 quid.
I didn't have any money though, but there was some place next to it. I think they were handing out free samples actually, but she didn't personally offer me one. I was too afraid to go up and ask one. But that shit smelled good, man. I don't know what it was, but it smelled fantastic. It was some continental stuff, I don't know.
Sounds good.
There was a Jamaican stand as well. That smelled good. I wanted to get some jerk chicken or something. I wish I had money that day. I didn't even go with a friend, so I couldn't even like dropped hints at a friend for them to offer me some, you know. Literally, they let everyone in. They let all the pretty girls in like early, like with the VIPs though, because they're like, "Oh, you look freezing," and then I was just like, "I'm pretty too." So I was just left there on my own for like an hour.
Still banned?
Yeah.
Fine.
Addiction.
Shut up, dude.
So Matt Hardy is that addiction to the kiddie flip.
What else is that?
Drink out that bottle.
There's a lot left in that. It's fine. Oh yeah, where were we?
Who the hell goes to Paris for Christmas? You know, it's like, if you live, like, that being said, I suppose everywhere is warmer than Chicago at Christmas, right? I have a customer from Chicago, actually. I was having a chat with him the other day. It's cold, apparently. Whenever I get a customer with an American accent, I just want to talk to them.
But it must be, it snows there.
It's like basically as northern, like, was it, Wisconsin was like, they were going to Wisconsin, which I think is like as northern as you get before you get to Canada.
Yeah, Wisconsin, I mean, is that above Maine? Because Maine's pretty high up, isn't
Maine's
it?
pretty high up, but
Like-
Wisconsin I think is as high up as you can get.
Is Boston in Maine?
There is a Boston in Maine.
Yeah, because I've heard Boston is freezing.
There's one in Mass as well. We're not uncultured, you know, I know stuff. A little bit.
But isn't that near the top as well?
Mass, I don't know about that. Is that near New York? I don't know.
Let's find out.
I might be way off.
But yeah, no, Illinois is quite near the top. So, and the top bits of the US, I mean, they are quite right. So yeah, Maine is as high as you go. Did you say Maine was?
I know Maine was up there. I didn't know it was as high up as.
Actually, no. The most northern point of the US is a very straight line. Like Maine comes up, like right up to the top.
That's what it's going to look like when Donald
it.
Trump builds his wall.
And then you've got a very straight line where North Dakota, Montana, and Washington State are all like on that very straight border with Canada. And then, like as you see, Maine just comes up there on the like.
Where's Wisconsin?
East Coast. Wisconsin is, yeah, that's up there. Although it's, yeah, it doesn't go quite as high up as.
Oh, it's not that high.
I think the most northern point is actually Minnesota because there's a very
Minnesota snow, yeah.
No, there's just a very slight hike there.
I know that from Dear Avenger.
Bringing it up to near Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Like, it's just got just a slight.
Chris Jericho with the head.
That's slightly Is that going to come out?
No, I've tried doing that with my wallpaper. You can't see nothing. If you kind of block it a little bit, no, your phone's too bright. I can't open up.
Maybe if I turn the brightness down.
There's actually a naked chick on the screen.
I'd say the most northern point is probably Minnesota, and that seems to be cold. Yeah, Wisconsin is right up near the top though. And then Boston, which I've heard is cold, is Massachusetts. That's just below Maine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right up near the top as well. So yeah, we were actually right in Boston.
I think Mass is the richest state. Second is Connecticut. I think. I wouldn't think Mass.
You're also right. Massachusetts is near.
You see people like like Marky Mark and John Cena. It's like they don't know.
Yeah, Boston is quite near the top. I mean, there's New Hampshire and Maine above it, but Maine, that's a cold place, I reckon. Because the ones on the coast are probably colder, so that'd be Maine and Washington State.
Yeah.
So yeah. Where did you say the other Boston was? Did I say Maine?
That was in Mass. Maine and Mass.
Oh, actually, I think I was wrong. There's one in Massachusetts, definitely.
Yeah.
Is there a Boston in Maine?
I don't know.
I'm not sure there is, actually. I may have got that wrong.
I thought I said there was, and now I'm questioning my life.
I'm not sure if there actually was. There's a Bangor, there's a Camden, there's a Waterville.
Sounds quite nice, Waterville. Is there like fountains and shit?
When I was about Camden, I was about the real Camden.
The one in London.
So yeah.
Don't diss the American one, man. So ours is pretty cool, man.
Allagash, that's cold. There's one. This one.
It's Alligator
St.
State.
Francis, man.
They employed her.
Grand Falls, wasn't it?
I know you were saying like when you were in Harrods, you was like, "Where's a Carsey?"
Wait.
You know, whenever I talk to Americans, I swear I become more British. Because like when I saw Chris from Less Than Jake, actually it wasn't Chris. Actually, no, I didn't meet Chris. Actually, he was there with two girls. Like, was trying to win the championship. When I met Roger from Less Than Jake, no, I was like, "All right, mate," and he's like, "What? Hey."
No, I think it's like when you hear like English, like especially if it's like you hear like there's an English voice in a load of Americans. I love
the hapless English guy in an American film.
As very, very kind of cut glass, even if they might have a bit of a sort of rougher end.
Oh, have you heard Chris Pratt doing his Essex accent? It's so fun because he's American. And Americans cannot do English accents. And he's like, "So yeah, there was this boy, yeah." He does so good. He was smart anyway as Essex.
You know what? Look, when I was in Harrods, right?
Harrods.
I said Harrods. I said Harrods. When I was in Harrods, when I was there, the guy wasn't American or anything. It wasn't me trying to sound more English. I did it slightly on purpose, like, "All right, mate, where's the Carsey?" or whatever it was I said.
It's like one time I was at the pound shop and this guy's like, "What? Condoms? Oh, condoms!"
He proper is like Granville though, like toilet tissue.
Oh, I think I wrote the Granville a little bit actually when I did Universe. No, I kind of wrote like you as Arkwright, me as Granville a little bit.
Marital aids.
Yeah, man. There was a little bit where you started fetch them up.
Oh yeah, you told me to
I
do
put
that.
a little reference in there. That was a callback.
Should we go back to the point we had? That was a long tangent.
Tangents are good, man. Okay. Kevin's wisdom, man. when he was talking to old man Marley about, like, you know, you should go and see his son again, man. You don't know if your son hates you until you actually... It's like Schrodinger's cat, isn't it? You don't know the cat's dead till you open the box.
Yeah. No, actually, I thought that was a nice part of the film, like at the end when you see him pick up his granddaughter and all that.
Whatever that.
Sorry.
The film's like 30 years old. If you haven't seen it by now, we're spoiling it for you. Where have you been?
Have you been living under a rock? And it's probably...
The Rock.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to watch it and you want to pay for it, odds are it's going to be on at some point over
In
Christmas.
Poland, it is on every year.
And rightly so. Pick up a Radio Times, because I would bet money you'll
I'll
find it.
get back to that point later, though, in my trivia.
What?
Poland.
What, in relation to the film?
Yeah, there's some Poland trivia. Bear with, man. I've got stuff.
Right, are we going to go on to the point about the hand yet?
That's my trivia.
Okay.
You know when he just left that mac and cheese there? You know, he's like, please bless his highly nutritious mac and cheese. And then you're like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. We gotta go and stop the burgers. I was like, don't leave the mac and cheese, man.
Also, right,
well, that looks
what's he
nice.
doing microwaving a dinner at 5 to 9 when he knows he's being burgled at 9? I mean, wisdom. Nah.
Spent all day doing the traps and shit.
Yeah, but if you're getting robbed at 9 o'clock, you don't put a microwave dinner in at 5 to 9.
I would have done the meal while I was
Actually,
I just
no.
walked around with it, man.
On the microwave, though, it may have said 8:57. Maybe you thought you could have, like, wolfed it down in, like, 3 minutes.
He has the time on his microwave. I did notice that.
Yeah, man, we don't. And this is 30 years later. Yeah.
It's America, all their tech is better than ours. Except apparently contactless payment. Apparently ours is better.
Ooh, do they not have it, or...?
I think not all places have it, and apparently it's not as good, apparently.
I don't know, man. Is their tech better than us? I mean, with smartphones, what can theirs do?
I think
that ours
America,
can't?
it's like, you know, it's like they're trying to... Japan has everything, yeah. I think America gets it because Japan has it. Like, they want to be up to date.
I want to know what they've got that we haven't, although I suppose it's just like trying to imagine, like, a colour you've never seen before.
Whoa.
No, I mean, we could go into this whole point, like, you can't imagine a colour you've never seen before. You can't imagine a face of
If
someone
you
you've never seen before.
Add another letter to the alphabet.
Well, I could make up some random symbol.
Well, yeah, but make a new sound. That's not in the alphabet.
Ugh.
U-R-G-H?
Yeah.
Let me see, if I was going to add stuff to the alphabet, I'd put, like, ch, th.
Yeah, but you could say stuff like that about, like, for example, like, H. You could put, I suppose, A-C-H-E. But I suppose you say, oh, there's an H in it, so you do need it. But, like, if you put A-H... But, like, with... You could do it, though. Like, for I, you could put E-Y-E. H-I-J-K.
E-Y-I.
For K, you could put C-A-Y. So, it's not... But yeah, like, when you see these, like, I don't know if you remember, like, when Madeleine McCann got taken, they had that, like, image that someone drew up of, like, a guy's, like, kind of face or something based on what someone said he looked like. Like, the reason they do that, apparently, is because you can't imagine a face you've never seen before.
Yeah.
So they go after, it's like when, I think it was when the Aztecs got invaded by, like, the Spaniards or whatever. They would describe the boats as, like, a canoe that you could take your whole family on and everything, because they were describing something they'd never seen before in relation to things they know. Like, yeah.
Oh, cool, man. That was quite interesting. I'm yawning because it's like nearly 3 o'clock.
Again. Next point.
Next point. He had wine in a glass of, like, he had a glass of milk in a wine glass, man. I just wanted to point that out. That was nice. I liked that.
Yeah, we should put a bit of this in a whiskey glass.
What traps did he have? You had the little cars, the micro machines on the paint cans, the baubles.
They're not micro machines, and when you open up and there's like a city inside.
No, there's like a truck. And there's like a big truck, and then there's little cars inside it.
Alright, fair dues. My knowledge of micro machines is not that great.
No, I think there is Micro Machine City.
I had that. But like, yeah, no, the traps. So what did he have? I mean, it started off when he had the water on the stairs and it was ice, and
Door handle.
there's not actually a bad idea. And there was the door handle, and as soon as he went into the basement, there was that iron when he tried to turn the light on, and then with the other guy,
Flamethrower on the door.
oh, the blowtorch, yeah, that burnt his head. And then there was the tar and the nail on the stairs, which is actually a good idea because it's going to mess you up when you've got no shoes and socks because you're getting stuck on the stairs. As in,
And again, he put it on like the 5th step, so it's like shoe, sock.
and then there was like the whole fan and the glue and the feathers. And I
Why are you
don't.
dressed like a chicken?
There was no point to that. It was just like menace, really. Like,
Why are
just-
you dressed like a chicken? I believe was not in the script.
And then there was all them Christmas decorations when his shoe. Although, how did he know they were going to go in that order? That he'd have no shoes and get the decorations. Or I suppose it could just be like, even with shoes on, you can probably do without it. I suppose.
Yeah, if I got a choice, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, so there was some pretty imaginative stuff there.
And then yeah, there was all them things at the bottom of the stairs, them cars, and then chucking a paint can. That could kill
That could
someone.
At least break your nose.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm allowed to make just like Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
When he dropped that bollard on him and it rolled like through the floor, that could actually kill someone.
The tool chest.
Would that kill someone?
Full of tools.
Yeah, but it just came down the stairs and whacked the door.
You at least get a chisel in your leg though, right?
Well, unless it was open.
Yeah, but the tools were spewing out as it went down every step.
Well, I suppose. But I still think that bollard, that was the most
That
lethal.
wasn't it?
Or when he went through the door and just fell down the hole, that could break your leg quite easily. Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later this month.
That spider, the foreshadowing is like genius because like you see the spider's broken out, and then you forget about him, and then
He
you
just
see the
rocks up
spider,
every so often, yeah.
you know, just so you know he's still about, and you know he's going to play into the story at some point, you know, and then finally at the end where he's going, he puts the spider on his face.
A bit of trivia that I told him
I did not know this.
was apparently they were going to use a rubber spider, and then I think the actor or someone let them do a real spider to make the reaction more real or something. But anyway, it was a real spider they dropped on his face. Oh man,
Tarantulas apparently can blind you. They flick these little hairs in your eyes.
oh Matt, well it's not like one that does that. It's more just like a harmless one. But dude, I tell you what, I would not let someone drop a spider on my face. Nah, I'd find a rubber one bad enough.
I wouldn't enjoy it. I probably would, but I wouldn't enjoy it.
Not a real one.
But I'll be worried about hurting the spider though, because I'll be like, "Ah," and it will shoot out across the room, you know.
Oh yeah, and then he whacks him with the crowbar.
Yeah. I wouldn't let you whack me with a crowbar.
And then with that rope, right?
I take headshots.
I mean, I suppose did he double bluff them? Because he goes, nah, he wants us to go back to his fun house and all that. So we'd take the rope, and then he's there with the shizz, which a kid of that age, I don't know if a fully grown man could cut a rope that thick
That was
with like
thick
shizz. So that's a one.
When the wall shakes, you know, when he cuts the rope, the wall's like. I think a lot of the sets are made out of cardboard now. I think because when they first went for the film, the budget was fairly low, I think, and then Fox bought it off Warner Brothers, and they gave them a bigger budget. But I think they still had a lot of the old sets.
But yeah, I mean, so, and then they outsmart him when they go through the front door or something, but they were stupid because they left the door open.
And there's the Shovel Slayer!
Who went back to his old ways of clocking people over the head with the shovel.
Who killed them like he did his family.
Well, he could have done that. That could also do some damage. You know what? I'm surprised that they actually didn't get deaded from some of the shit he put on.
But you know, Marv comes back in Home Alone 4. It's a different actor.
Oh man, Joe Pesci, is he Marv?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, and that guy.
love him. You seen the film Bushwhacked?
No.
He's in that. I think he like leads like a bunch of Boy Scouts, and like he basically falls into all the traps the Scouts lay out.
Oh, the other like trap he did was he was like there with that gun, and like Buzz is about 14 or 15, I'd imagine. 16 at a push. What the hell has he got a gun for?
It's a BB gun.
It's no man, a BB gun. Now, if you shot someone in the nuts with a BB gun, they would not be in as much pain as he was through clothes.
I think it was a BB gun.
I think it was.
It's not an actual shotgun.
No, obviously it's not.
Air rifle.
Yeah, it's something like that. Because I mean, it didn't do. You know, when he shot him in the head, there was no mark. Fair dues. But and a BB gun might hurt that much. But when he shot him in the nuts, if you shot somebody in the nuts with a BB gun through clothes,
let's not test the theory.
No, I can't see it hurting all that much.
Well, let's not test it.
Like, certainly not to the point where you're like, ah!
He says fridge.
Yeah, got to kneel in the snow because I'm in that much agony.
Because apparently he didn't know it was a family film, so he was saying the F word. And they're like, can you just say fridge instead? So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the thing is though, like, I would have taken a different approach to him probably. I would have just been there with a gun and say, come closer, I dare you. Because although you could argue that if you've got an 8-year-old pointing a BB gun at you, yeah, sure, he can shoot at you, but let's face it, you're going to be able to get close enough that it's not going to hurt that much. Although that pellet gun or whatever it was,
I have a low pain threshold.
Yeah, but that seemed to like actually really hurt them, like when he shot him in the nuts, man.
He took a few nut shots. I mean, I don't want that. Would not want that. Yeah, so I think though, and then like, you know, Mum comes back. And I love a bit though when it's like it was orphaned up when Dad's like, you know, how did you get here at the same time as me? We got the morning flight you didn't want to wait for.
Oh yeah, he got back like 2 minutes later, if that, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was all for naught, wasn't it? But wouldn't have been handy.
Well, that's true, and she gave that woman $500, a pocket translator, the dangly earrings. Like, you know what though? I kind of almost think that other like woman was kind of like, I know she's meant to look like something like nice, like, oh Ed, please. I think she's kind of a douchebag in a way, right? Swapping the plane tickets, right? You know, fine, because they've still got to get home, and if they're going the same general direction around. $500, but you know, in the ring offer, the watch for the pocket translator and all that, and they take it to her husband, oh, can we do it? Oh, please. Yeah, she just wants the share. That's all it is. She isn't doing it to the favour. She's just thinking I can get free stuff in.
How easy it is to buy off old people. I thought, I'm going to get an old person in my next movie, play Mrs. Fisher.
Who?
I don't know.
I'll do it.
He's multi-talented.
Nah, I'll get you, Poindexter.
I've played 2 characters already.
No, yeah.
Shh, secret. Crazy Joe and
So did I. Andy and Hulk Hogan.
He played Hulk. I played a Randy Savage, didn't I? Oh yeah! Alright, the valuable lesson learned from this movie. Leave your kids at home over Christmas and they'll learn to do shit for themselves. That's what I learned from it.
Could be. More of the story. Leave your kids at home, and if you don't get social service involved, you're bloody lucky. Man, if that happened over here...
I was watching, like, it's like, you know, in Hot Fuzz. No, and it's like, no one could do that much shooting and not have to fill out a lot of paperwork.
Like... the more of the story, I don't actually even know what it is. Be more bloody careful, parents. But, like... I suppose maybe it's like if you leave him to it, it's sort of... Kids aren't stupid. I'm going to go with that with the moral of the story. There we go, that's what I'm going to say.
Especially that Kevin, smart kid. Macaulay Culkin was a smart kid.
Yeah, I mean...
I love the final shot of the film where you see, you know, the old man Marley and his family back together.
Yeah, no, that's nice, that is. Like, you see him, like, picking up his granddaughter and everything, and then he walks off and the son and his wife are following.
Yeah. That's nice. So it's a bit, Kevin, what did you do to my room?
That's another thing. How the hell did him and that shovel slayer, he said, let's get you home. They put the house back to an almost immaculate state, but they missed the gold tooth in the middle of it all.
And he had a good night's sleep.
Yeah. I mean, because by the time they finished burgling in the house, I mean, you know, that was 9 o'clock. It must have been, aren't they? At least 9:15. I mean, you know, in real time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all for the film. Now it's my trivia section. Prepare to see Andrew's mind.
I like a cardboard cutout. The way you put your hand behind my head looks so 2D.
Let's see if it shakes.
Stop burning me!
It's alive!
The funniest thing is, he thinks I'm a cardboard cutout, and then I'll just be there talking, and he's going to be like, when it finishes, hang on a minute, that was a cardboard cutout.
Didn't even flinch, did he? Not laughing. You're a terrible cardboard cutout. You gotta stay very still. You're an actor. Stick your shit in this. Look at him. You must become a cardboard cutout. Actually, get into the mind of a cardboard cutout. Think as a cardboard cutout would think.
Sorry, I can't help breathing.
Cardboard cutouts don't breathe. You're a terrible method actor.
We have been here for 56 minutes.
Yeah.
Talking utter bollocks. If I had not breathed for all that, I'd be dead.
I can't go 56 seconds because I've got asthma.
I've also gone 56 minutes out of fag. This is bullying, these videos. So I'm not allowed to smoke in them.
It's not professional, is it? Let's stop whining, you big baby. Okay, trivia. I'm gonna blow your
Next
mind.
time I'm just going to light one up and then it'll be in
Okay,
there.
first bit of trivia, yeah? Buzz's girlfriend was a boy. Apparently Chris Columbus would be too mean to make a girl have an ugly shot like that.
Well, like, obviously, I think it was just done to look like a weird person, just to like add to it. Like, yeah.
Next bit. Virtually all of John Candy's scenes were improvised.
John Candy, though, man, he's like just a legend of an actor, so fair play. Although you said he did all the shots in 23 hours, so I just ruined one of your points.
No, that's fine.
But, like, he didn't...
23 hours did all of his stuff. It was one very long day.
Yeah, but, like, he barely had 23 minutes worth. But he didn't. Probably, you know... He probably had about 5 minutes at best worth of scenes. There's him in the airport, and there's him playing the clarinet, and then there's a bit when everyone's asleep apart from him and, like, Kevin's mum, and they're talking about, like...
I suppose, like, you know the new verse, yeah?
Mm.
That's like a 5-minute episode, and that takes us a few hours to film, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they didn't have customers keep coming in.
Yeah.
Well, no, nor did we. It's dead there at
But
night.
he also did it in multiple sets as well.
Hmm?
Because there was the airport, there was the bar, like the van.
No, I suppose it could have taken, like, 23
They've got to
hours.
set
But
up the set as well.
I suppose there's also, I mean, you know, there's nothing to say. Yeah, I mean, that's also not to say, you know, I mean, did he, like, learn the lines in advance? And, you know, with films, though, don't they do, like, about 90 takes of everything?
Yeah.
Sod that, we did, like, 2.
We're just that damn good.
I mean, honestly, we didn't even learn the lines but in advance. Me and Alice just did it with the script like twice, and then it was just like, right, go, you ain't got the lines anymore. And, like, in some we had concealed cameras. Concealed phones, like, just leaving the phone there. Hopefully
Giving
no
away
one's
the
in.
process, man.
I mean, nothing. We learned it all perfectly for, like, weeks and weeks and
We're just
months.
that
and
damn good, ain't we?
we learned it all before, like, minutes. I mean,
If
hours,
you watch New Verse 1, though,
weeks,
you've got the phone in your
months.
hand as well.
centuries, millennia. What's after millennia?
Millennium was the highest one.
But I don't know what's after that. What'd you get, like... Millennia's 1,000. What's a million, like?
Why is a millennia 1,000, not a million?
Because milli means 1,000 in, like, Latin or something.
So why is million not 1,000?
I don't know!
Screw the English language!
To an extent, though, why is centimetre a standardised measurement of things?
The metric system is the tool
No,
of the devil!
because surely, like, everything else is done in thousands. Then you get centimetres come in, which is in, like, tens or hundreds, or 10 millimetres, or a hundredth of a metre. It's like centiliters. The only thing that's ever measured in that pretty much is wine. Like, no, but imagine if you did that with something else, like, centimiles or something, like 100th of a mile. I think people think you're an idiot.
That's like 5 steps.
Although I suppose you could argue that, like, that's a different system. You've got like feet, inches, and yards and stuff. But like, if you did it with other stuff, though, people think you're an idiot.
Mm. Okay, next one. You know, I said his theme was improvised, but it's a very recurring theme with John Hughes movies. In The Breakfast Club, when they asked each other why they were in detention, they all made up their own reasons on the spot.
Fair enough. I think you can improvise.
Damn good movie, The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, but you can improvise some of the like better things. I mean, just so to keep blowing our own trumpet. But you said that bit of me chucking the paper where we're like, you know, Meghan Markle, Theresa May.
That one in the script.
Yeah, you said that was what made it funnier. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's like I've read the jokes 100 times. That's why I don't laugh. Yeah.
Mm.
But when you see a joke you've not read, it's funny for the first time. You know, so that's what's so. That was magical.
There was a few things that like weren't in the script because I mean, that bit where I've been working with him for it feels like 2 months, years, centuries, millennia, man.
Every take it got higher denominations though, didn't it?
You know what? I actually used that on something once.
Weeks, months, years.
No, but it was real life, and I used it on
millennia.
something, and it kind of stuck. I said I've been waiting for something. Was it? I'm sure it was to do with Al actually, like something with that. Or maybe for you, or unless it was that.
You look good for a man who's been waiting millennia.
What can I say?
Moisturising it.
I'm just a fat old man.
You know the line, you guys give up, were you thirsty for more?
Mm-hmm.
Improvised. 2 of Marv's lines. One was, why the hell are you dressed like a chicken?
Mm-hmm.
And did he commit suicide? That's like the sort of thing I'd say, like it's a really stupid thing. I went, yeah, the 8-year-old committed suicide. Where'd he go? Committed suicide. But it's such a gold line, I think, you know, especially for one that wasn't. Oh, and shit.
Oh yeah, so that was meant to be.
When he puts his foot through the dog flap of the... they don't even have a dog, do they?
Is a dog flap a thing? I don't think dog flaps are.
Cat flap?
Yeah, it might be a milk hatch.
Oh, that's probably a milk hatch. Yeah, if it's his shoe falls off, he's like, shit. Apparently the shit was not supposed to be audible. But then it's in the subtitles of all the DVDs, you know.
Rascal.
Look, Catherine, is it Catherine O'Hara or something? You know the mum?
I thought that was a mum.
To this day, Macaulay Culkin still calls her mum.
Aww.
That's really nice. He drew the blueprint map himself.
Oh yeah, you said about that.
Yeah. Angels with Filthy Souls is a spoof of Angels with Dirty Faces. John Candy's character was inspired by his character in Planes, Trains and Automobiles.
Oh man, that film is the shit.
We were going to do that, but it's a Thanksgiving film, not a Christmas film. We should have done it on Thanksgiving, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm. Love that. If you haven't seen that film, watch it.
We'll just do it for the sake of it.
Catherine hadn't seen that film,
His girlfriend.
and it was on TV. And I think it was on a TV with +1. So we went back, and it was like 5 minutes before it started, and she said that was actually such a good film.
It's a beautiful film. Beautiful film. Next one.
Poker, 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 poker. Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin's stunt double was actually a 30-year-old man who was just very short.
Really?
Yes.
Fair enough. I had that.
Nor a man.
Charming. Maybe I can be a kid stunt double. I'd love to be a stunt driver, man. That'd be amazing. Probably fuck it up though.
You could be the next Fast and Furious movie.
me down the idea that time.
I'm gonna be the rock stunt double with the next movie.
Oh, that time, man, it was like a Fast and Furious moment. We found out there was a Bagon on the other side of town right late at night. And it's about 2 miles away, right? And then our mate James goes, Bagon at mine. And like Gen 3 on Pokemon Go just
We were up and out there in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's this road, and I'm going to have a police watch and be like, excuse me, sir, can I see your license, write points on it? The road is 40. I took it at 75, and the light was green. And I was running up to it, and you could see like the eyes narrow. Like,
It was a Vin Diesel. It was like. It basically. If there was a dash cam, it would have zoomed in on your eyes as you did that.
but yeah, I made that. Like, but
That's directing.
I think we got from him telling us, we got our shoes on and our coats on, got in the car, 2 miles across town, had the thing caught, and were on our way back in 8 minutes. And I caught it on like 3 or 4 accounts because I like logged in. I mean, it ran on ours, but I caught it on mine and like the baby account, and you caught it on yours, and I think I might have caught it on a different one as well. Don't know whose. Maybe it was like Catherine's or something.
I get this one. Yeah, this one. Highest box office gross for any comedy.
Well deserved, I'd say.
Guinness Book of Records. Boo! That's a big one. That's a big trivia. That one, isn't it? Okay.
Well deserved.
The story was inspired by Macaulay Culkin's character in Uncle Buck, also starring John Candy.
I've seen Uncle Buck many, many years ago.
Many a year ago.
Probably like 15 years ago or something.
I've got a video somewhere actually. It's on Netflix or something. I might watch it again. It's a Christmas movie, isn't it?
Remember.
I don't know. The sledge, he went down the stairs in, is in the Grinch's hideout.
What, the actual sledge?
Yeah, in the Grinch 2003.
No, fair play.
That's some trivia. Yeah, this film is played in Poland. It's considered like a normal Christmas special, like the Wizard of Oz is.
Yeah.
And it's played every year on Christmas. And it is the most watched Christmas show in Poland every year.
Yeah, it's such a good film. I mean,
love Home Alone.
I agree with them. Yeah, no, thing is though, it is like it's a sort of Christmas afternoon film. You've had too much turkey, and you're in your armchair in that stage between awake and asleep, right? Home Alone's a good film to have on because you've seen it before, so you don't have to watch too carefully, but it's still entertaining. Maybe you guys actually are more practical than me. I have Christmas dinner and I'm just in my armchair, like,
Dude, I'm not asleep. Blanket, mate.
But I'm certainly not awake.
Oh, well, I had some fantastic pigs in blanket at Tesco's the other day.
I miss all the good shit. Can't wait
They were
to
like bigger than the normal ones though. They were like that big.
Oh man, I'm working like ridiculous evenings at the moment because this guy who I work with is on holiday, and I can't wait for him to get back just sort of off the like evenings.
But if it wasn't him being off, we never would have made our episodes.
I hope you're watching this because I'll get sad. No, I don't know, but
no one watches it.
That is true. Actually, we would. I'll still go to 2 a week.
There's one. This one. John Hurd, who played the dad.
Yeah.
Peter McAllister, the father.
Yeah.
He thought the film was going to be shit. So I think apparently he overacted some of his first scenes, and then about halfway through shooting, he finally actually got it. I think he said I think we may have lost him recently, actually.
Really?
Double check that.
I'm just trying to think how old he'd be if he was like in his 40s when that was. So he's 30 years. Yeah, he'd be in his 70s now.
Yeah. 21st July 2017.
Show me a picture of him as a older blood. He don't look too bad for a guy in his 70s, really. Oh no, that's sad to hear though. I suppose you've got to bear in mind that that film was 30 years ago. I mean, Uncle Frank, is he still about? Because he was old then.
I'm not sure.
Google it.
My goodness.
I mean, you know, and I doubt, like, you know, the Shovel Slayer, is he still about?
I doubt that.
Because he was probably 70 odd then. He'd be 100 now, wouldn't he? Like. Then Google the Shovel Slayer.
Oh, Uncle Frank is still here.
What does he look like now? He must be well old. He looked like 60 then. He don't look much different apart from a beard.
He's a bit whiter the hair. Yeah, he looks alright.
And then quickly Google the South End Shovel Slayer. My man.
No.
Moment of truth.
2011 we lost him.
What did he look like when he was old? Oh, alright, yeah.
No. Well, apparently that was one of his favourite roles of his career, though. He just loved people going, "Oh, you the old man from Home Alone."
What's his first name? Roberts?
Robert's Blossom.
I can't believe I just ticked that. I don't know how to talk.
On camera for the world to see!
I must look like an actual, like,
You nag.
retard. Yeah, oh man.
You nag. Dude, I've done stupider stuff, mate.
Like what?
What didn't you?
That was pretty specialist.
I'm not telling you. Watch my videos, you'll find out. Like, subscribe.
Alright.
Okay, next one. Robert De Niro turned down the role of Harry.
She wants more than Nero just to stay. Sorry, what?
That's De Niro.
No, it sounds the same.
It should be Denari, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Point not being right.
Kevin is never seen in his room.
Just didn't bother making a set for that though.
They wrote it in, like, he was supposed to be, but I think they deleted the scene. Like, they never filmed that scene.
Wait a minute. If he's got a room, what sort of punishment is making a kid sleeping in an attic? That's messed up, man. Wait, oh yeah, you've been a little shit, so you're not going to sleep in your room tonight now, you're going to put it in the loft where you hate it, and you've got to sleep with, like, your cousin who might pee all over you. Yeah, nice. That's kind of dickish, actually.
Well, didn't he give up his room for somebody else?
I suppose maybe.
I think he gave up his room for one of his brothers, one of his cousins. Old Man Molly wasn't in the original screenplay. They added in more filming.
Nah, man, that's such a good addition.
And so much went into his character as well.
Are we going to go into the hand thing now?
Go on to the hand thing if you like.
Well, I heard it somewhere, and he also heard it
I'm
somewhere.
confirming that, yeah.
That, yeah, like, at the beginning of the film, like, when he's in the shop and puts his hand on the counter, he's got some bandage and some big-ass cut on it.
Probably from the shovel, maybe.
And then when they're in the church, and Kevin's telling him to go and make amends with his family, it's just a plaster. And then when he finally sees him at the end and he hugs his granddaughter and all that, and he waves and there's no plaster, no nothing. Apparently it was like the healing of the relationship with him and his son.
Yeah.
Throughout the film.
The wound in his hand is a metaphor for the relationship with his son. That's beautiful, man.
That's clever.
Yeah. No, what? This is the best one in my opinion. I've told you about this one. Many believe the bearded man in the airport while standing in queue when she's asking, like if they can put her on another flight. Many believe the bearded man is Elvis Presley.
What a crock of shit.
I know. Elvis didn't die. He went back to his home planet.
Elvis isn't dead because I heard him on the radio.
Yeah. I can see how some people would think, oh, he looks like an older Elvis with a beard, yeah? But who actually believed genuinely so much enough that it's now a theory the world believes? Like, so many people believe this. I mean, I can see it, but I don't believe that it is Elvis Presley.
Of course it's not. Look, if Elvis faked his own death, which I don't believe he did.
If I ever meet Macaulay Culkin, I'm asking him.
I don't believe Elvis faked his death. I believe Elvis died in 1977 in the bathroom, potentially on the bog, yeah. I've heard that was a myth though somewhere, so maybe he
I
didn't.
think in the autopsy, I think he was getting out of the shower or something,
No, well, maybe that's true then.
and he might have fallen over the bath, over the toilet or something.
Well, yeah, like I heard that may have been a myth that he died. Whether he died in the bathroom or not, I fully believe that Elvis died in 1977. If he didn't, he'd probably be keeping everything on a massive download. Like, faking your own death, I mean, you know. That's
It was
not...
like he was so famous he couldn't take it.
Yeah, but, like, he'd be keeping everything well on the download if he had, like, faked his death. So he certainly wouldn't be, like, you know, oh, let's just go into a random movie or something.
Yeah, man. But again, if he was trying to hide out, he wouldn't be in a movie.
Exactly. Speaking of faking your death, My Chemical Romance, their final song before they break up, is called Fake Your Death. And then, weren't they meant to be doing something together at some point?
It's weird. They released a music video for a song they'd already done, I think, and changed their logo on Facebook. But then they were like, "This is not a reunion."
I don't know if they did fake their death and they're going to come back. Maybe it's wishful thinking. But I hope that My Chemical Romance did fake their death, and I hope that they will be back someday.
I hope they.
But when they released that song called Fake Your Death, I said, they're faking their death. I thought that was the first person
I think
to
they just
you.
wanted to focus on their solo project.
Yeah, I mean, if they, maybe they never will get back together.
That
Although,
Gerard Way's guitarist looks an awful lot like Eagle Bones from the Aquabats. Secret Identity.
although, and if you don't agree with my opinion, that is fine. But just don't start getting nasty, okay, people?
I don't get no comments on my videos.
Fall
Feel
Out
free.
Boy's worst mistake wasn't breaking up. It was getting back together.
I was talking to
They went from a pop punk band, but you look at before they broke up, man. Sugar, We're Going Down.
I miss Patrick when he was fat and had sideburns. Now he's hot now. I don't like that.
But like, you look at some of the songs, like Sugar, We're Going Down is one of the songs that got me into music, man. And then you got other ones like, I like Disloyal Order of Water Buffaloes.
That's a good song. My favourite is Dance Dance.
No, that's fair enough. It's not my favourite. I quite like the Afterlife of the Party. To be honest, anything on Infinity on High or For You, they're all, both of those albums, I can listen to any song happily. But yeah, like I Don't Care, that's one of the like famous ones as well.
I love the video for that when Mark Hoppus, like Pete Wentz, takes off his mask, and it's Mark Hoppus, and the guy's pushing around, and Mark Hoppus really talks, so he just towers above this guy and just bitch slaps him. Love that shit.
But yeah, I mean, if My Chemical Romance reform,
Oh,
please don't do a Fall Out Boy on me.
ooh. Come back, popular than ever.
Save rock and roll. I didn't really like it. So it was cool. I agree with the sentiment, Save rock and roll, but not them either. Like, what was it called? Light 'em Up is updated.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the name of the song, is it? Is that the name of the song? On fire!
I just didn't get it.
Oh no, it grows on you, that one. Okay. Here's a bit of trivia that you'll like this one. You know Megan?
Mm.
The actress quit acting to join the US Olympic judo team.
Which one's Megan? Is she the dark haired?
Was she the one who called him Les Incompetents?
I thought it was Linny.
Or was that Linny? Was she the one with the curly hair?
The dark hair, right? I think it was the one with the dark hair talking to you just before.
So many kids in this movie, man. I can't keep up with it.
Not the one who, like, what do you want me to do? Shake his hand, say congratulations, you're an idiot? I think she was that one.
Was it her?
I think so.
Yeah. Apparently the effects only cost a few $100.
What effects?
You know the boiler.
Alright.
You know the anything in the basement. Apparently only cost a few $100.
Well, the only thing that moved was the boiler, or whatever it was. Like, you know, there was all them, like, dummies down there and shit, which was
Actually, I saw a
creepy.
video on Facebook. You know all the stuff in Nightmare on Elm Street, there's no CGI, it's all dummies and stuff.
Fair. Now, them dummies in the basement, I'm guessing they're the ones he had for that, like, rocking around the Christmas tree, though.
Mm.
But, like, yeah. They were scary
Again,
dudes.
like, all the stuff, like all the plans out, you see them before in the film, so it all pans out as it should.
Well, yeah, because I did say where the hell do you get all the mannequins from, look like.
Mm. Oh, here's one. The burned head, like, you know, the hat with the burned head on it.
Mm.
that is still in Chris Columbus's office.
The burnt head.
Yeah, like I think the hat that had like the burned chrome on it, you know,
Oh yeah.
the cranium on it.
Oh,
I think
what?
it was a prop
I
hat.
suppose they gave him like a rubber head or something.
Yeah, it was like a prop hat, I think, you know, and it was like they set that on fire, not his actual head. You know, apparently that is still in his office.
That is.
That's a nice little one. Marv and Harry were based on Fagin from Oliver Twist.
Oh, I see it now.
That's a nice little. They asked the actor of Buzz, where do you think Buzz would be in now? And he said probably in jail.
But was he that bad? He was just a little git.
Yeah, I think so, you know.
I mean,
Maybe he said that as a joke, you know, and...
the worst he ever did was in the second one when he lit up his ears. Like, no, I can Buzz is alright. I think he's...
Well, he's got firecrackers in his trunk, doesn't he? Is that technically illegal?
Oh, yeah. Who sold them to a 14-year-old?
Yeah, man. That was back in the day that we lit them for my dad.
Hmm?
That was back in the day when we were just like there for my dad.
True. I miss them days.
In
16, trying to get some cigarettes, so I was to a slick former. Excuse me, mate, are you going down Asda at lunchtime? Yeah, why? Could you get me some... Thing is, though, right, they must have been calling bullshit on it, though, surely.
Yeah.
Like, someone rocks up with random bits of money, paying separately. Could I have 20 of them, 20 of them, 20 of... Well, it was 10s because we were like kids. Can I have 10 of them, 10 of them, 10 of them, 10 of them, 10 of them? And they're buying about 4, 5, 6 different brands of cigarettes with different bits of money and all that. Like, they must have twigged. Like, he's a sick former with ID, and he's gone in on his own, and he's buying about 60 fags, all in 10s of different things. They must have smelt a rat. But no.
Oh, yes. I believe in the novelisation
Probably wasn't like 6, but like 3 or 4.
of the film, they confirmed the tarantula is named Axel. They never said it in the film.
Is that tarantula still alive? Google it, man.
I don't know. I'm not going to Google if the tarantula's still alive. There's a monkey from Pirates of the Caribbean. That is a bloody old monkey. Been in many a film.
But don't monkeys live like 40 years?
Well, it was only a capuchin though, a little one.
Yeah, sometimes little ones live longer than like bigger ones. That's true with something, I can't remember.
Apparently the movie saved Chris Columbus's career. Apparently the previous film didn't do very well. And I think he was saying if this one doesn't do well, I might just give up on it all.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. At Bowling for Soup, actually. Bowling was set to give up before they did A Girl the Bad Guys 1. And that song saved their career.
Fair enough.
Old Man Marley was named after Jacob Marley in Christmas Carol.
Oh, right. Fair enough, although...
Marley and Marley.
Oh man, I love that, just mainly for that bit. Oh man, Muppets Christmas Carol, that's an amazing visual. He's on your list.
No, it's not.
Ah!
There's so many great Christmas movies. I have Nan's Christmas Carol. And Scrooged. I don't want to give away my list straight away because it is subject to change. It's such a subject to change.
What else is on the list?
I'm not telling the
Summer Holiday.
Yeah, I don't know what's... I can't...
A Midsummer's Night Dream.
Yeah. I love summer movies, man.
So am I. If someone's going to comment with the most like bait one ever.
Yeah, do that and I'll watch them in summer. I'm going to watch summer camp movies in summer.
Grease. Summer love it.
That doesn't do Friday the 13th.
Summer love it. Up and super.
Okay, next one. You know the Playboy magazine? They taped together all the nudie pages so Macaulay Culkin wouldn't see the nudity. So I think he opened it on a page that had no nudity on it.
Good. I mean, they could have just put a comic inside it, like, you know, the inverse of what most people do, have a comic with a dirty mag. Just like the way around, have a dirty mag with a comic
like, you know,
inside.
you're just in school reading a textbook and you've got a dirty, like, you've just got a Batman comic in there, a Beano.
When you're meant to be getting your work done and you're really trying to tuck into a nice bit of Wensleydale.
Wensleydale!
Oh, I don't know if anyone's up on that meme. But there was like, you know when you've got like a textbook and there's like a comic inside? There was one of like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit with like, and it goes when you're like meant to be doing your schoolwork and you're trying to tuck into a nice bit of Wensleydale. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Wensleydale. That was the funniest thing, trying to get
Try something in meme.
trying to get like Catherine's grandma to say Wensleydale in the Wallace voice. It sounded more like she was funny. It was like Wensleydale. Ooh. There you go. When your teacher thinks you're studying, but you're actually tucking into a nice bit of Wensleydale, and he's got the textbook, and then inside he's got like a plate and a basket.
Save that image. You might have, I don't know if yeah. And then send that to me on Messenger. Yeah, and I'll put it up in the video.
Okay. But yeah, when you're trying to do this, you actually just get to the Wensleydale. Wensleydale. The cheese, Gromit. Get the cheese.
Alright, cool. I'm going to add that picture into this.
When your teacher thinks you're studying, but you're actually tucking into a bit of Wensleydale.
So I'll put that in the video.
Yeah, do it, man.
Okay, it was originally a Warner Brothers movie, but Fox gave him like a huge budget.
Oh yeah, you said that.
So they was like, dude, we're gonna play with it because it wasn't intended to be a high budget movie. You know, they just got given a high budget and then played with it. Rowan Atkinson auditioned for Peter McAllister.
Right, as much as he's a good actor, I think that would have been a good actor in the wrong place.
I love Rowan Atkinson so much. I don't know if I've ever seen him do an American accent though. Because I love in American films he plays an English character though, like in Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, because I've never seen him do. I mean, I've seen him do like a Italian accent or something in Rat Race. It did a race. I'm winning.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now with Rowan Atkinson, he probably do an okay job. It's just I think that Peter McAllister wasn't a particularly funny character. And Rowan Atkinson, he's just such a...
He'd be wasted, actually, yeah, because how funny he is.
Yeah, because with Rowan Atkinson, he's also got that gift where he's got a very expressive face.
Yeah, he does a lot of facial comedy.
And like with Peter McAllister, he's not a funny-looking guy, or even, not even a funny guy particularly.
He's probably he won the straight roles in the film, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, I mean he's probably a very intelligent, very hard-working man. Look at his house, look at his holiday, but he's not particularly a funny guy. Yeah.
10 pizzas.
Yeah, which the mum paid for. Wonder what she does.
Hey.
Unless she's one of those.
She's in Schitt's Creek, and she's very well. She was very rich in that till someone stole all their money, and they've been left up.
It's obvious, Joe. They're both actors of big films in their 90s.
In Schitt's Creek, she played an actress. Good show that. It's got the dad from American Pie in it.
Fair dues.
Okay, reaching the end of this now. You know when Buzz said that old man Marley killed his family back in 58? 58 was the year Chris Columbus was born.
Yeah.
The director, not the man who discovered America.
He was born 58. Dude, that makes me about 59 now. He was well young then. He must have been about 30 when he made that film. Oh yeah, I'm 30. My career's nearly over.
And bear in mind he'd already made like a bunch of movies beforehand.
He must have started about 19.
Probably. But a lot of actors make their first movie in college though. Kevin Smith was 22. Well, 23 I think. Okay. A lot of people theorise that Buzz had actually broken up with his girlfriend.
Well, that's why it was hidden in the crate.
One, it was hidden in the crate, and two, he was so concerned about the French babes.
Maybe.
Or maybe he just lost interest.
Maybe. I mean, the picture thing in the crate, though. I mean, you know, but maybe it was in there just to stop other people looking at it. if he was quite proud by that. And as for the like French babes shaving their heads and that, I think that when you're 15 or whatever he is,
that's all your mind's on, isn't it?
yeah, it doesn't really matter if you.
Well, I'm not usually concerned about if they're shaving their pits or not. I'm just assuming it's not a pair of afros there.
I mean, basically, I don't think he was. I think he wasn't trying to get off with one.
I think I was
trying to get a look.
I think I was saying like at one point it was like I don't really I'm not really too concerned about if they got hair there, and I don't mind if they're a bit hairy. Not werewolves though, no werewolves.
Bob Marley in a headlock.
Oh yeah. Last one. A lot of the characters are wearing red and green in the film. It's a recurring colour scheme because they thought the film didn't look Christmassy enough.
I think it does nail Christmas quite good. I mean, it's all ice everywhere. Stuff.
That's just nailed Chicago. So that's all the.
That's just like Reading and Easter, snowing and.
Yeah, not Christmas. We never have snow at Christmas.
Apparently, it's scientifically more likely in South England to snow at Easter than it is Christmas. I've heard. In my lifetime,
it did snow on Easter Day a few years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, at least once. I've never had a proper white Christmas. That year we had tons of snow.
We had snow before Christmas. It was kind of ice by that stage.
Yeah, I think it was 2010.
There was snow on the floor, but it was more ice.
2009, 10. I think we had Christmas where it was like snow was out there. But not a white Christmas. I wonder if we get snow this year.
I think our snow's not fluffy enough though.
Yeah, although we got some different snow, didn't we? Like this year, in March.
Moving over from Russia or something.
Yeah, and it didn't ice up as much as normal.
Yeah, I think our snow is quite hard. When you sand on it, it kind of just squishes into ice.
Yeah, it was more like powdery. Although, I mean, to an extent, on the roads, man, I mean, when I was meant to stop outside Jameson, I just slid forward a few feet.
That was terrifying. That was.
Was it scary for you?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm easily scared, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was at work because I didn't have enough time to worry about it because I slid forward probably about 5 foot or something. But the car didn't stop in the same manner as normal. That's why it worried me. Now, I mean, luckily, because it's so busy, it was okay. But I was proper worried about driving up the IDR slip road. Because if that, basically, where we live, there's it's almost like a motorway, but miniature. Through the middle of Reading, you've got this thing, right? And it's you've got 2 lanes of traffic each way. And then you've got slip roads, and you go up onto a big roundabout. And, for example, with one, you've got, if you go all the way around, you go back to Caversham, go straight on, you head towards Wheatley. Take one side, you go town, the other side, you go to, towards West Reading. So it's like a mini motorway system, when you come off the motorway onto these big ass roundabouts. Anyway, I was, driving up the IDR slip road, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. I just didn't want to, roll back down the ice, but I think it was busy enough for most of it to have actually gone. But, yeah. Yeah, anyway, moving swiftly on.
Well, that's the end of my list, actually.
Okay, favourite moment of the film.
My favourite moment of the film? Oh, say yours first.
I don't know. That party bit I just think is legendary, so clever. But he's got Michael Jordan on the steam, the train set. And you've got, the one with the can of Coke. He keeps doing that with, when he's, dancing. I mean, that, and then you got, that, spinny, woman, in the...
She's on a record player or something.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Got a woman who's on a record player and, she's spinning around and, that was so smart.
Oh, I don't know what mine would be. I think just the traps. But Home Alone 2 just plays so much bigger on the traps front, though, doesn't it?
Another bit I like is when they're chasing you, it tends to be a shepherd in that nativity.
That's smart, that is.
Yeah, it's like he disappeared off the face of the earth. And no one would think to look there.
So yeah, that's about that one done.
That's about the length of the film, talking 1% about the film, the other 100.
We did better than yesterday's one.
Yeah, yesterday's we did about half at 40 minutes of yeah, double the length of the episode.
I've got this stop thinking though, I don't have to do a video on Christmas Day because I'm gonna go to the cinema and watch it. And then I'm gonna make notes. Then I can just do the video whenever.
Fair enough.
So on Christmas Day I get a day off.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of really tired, so yeah, we can leave it though.
Confirmed tomorrow, but tomorrow I shall be watching Elf. You know, yeah. I'm not going to give away the whole list, but tomorrow's Elf, that is confirmed.
Actually, I'll be bed like when I get in because I'm going to do an early Saturday, so I won't be in tomorrow's. So please don't miss me too much, people. Okay.
I think we're done for the day. That's all from me. That's all from Ginger Jesus.
Thank you and good night.
That's all from me.
And that's all from him.
J-Man out.